Welcome back to another Persona 5 the animation review. Today was episode 2. I'm Justin,
What is up? I'm Logan.
and together we're Couch Talk. Um, I know the reference material, Logan does not, and we're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end.
Let's do it.
It's so weird doing this without the little caveat. Normally it's no source material, always. And then now it's
Yeah,
like,
I'm
I got the source material.
I'm no experience at all. I'm a newbie.
Yes. So it starts off with them back in that situation. Uh, Joker awakens Arsene and basically busts them out while throwing Kamoshida in the cell. But it's his palace, so of course he can get out. But
Of
it did
course.
buy them enough time to actually get out. Um, we go back to the interview with him and Najima, and she's like, "Castle King, this is all ridiculous. None of this sounds real." Because basically it's just him telling her the story of the whole past. So she's coming from like, just like the other investigators. They just don't think he's a nut job. Like, oh,
Right.
there's
I
this
don't blame her.
cognitive world. There's this
He's like, yeah, my gym teacher was in a crown and a speedo and a little cape
sexy
attacking
robe.
us.
Yeah. um, and honestly, when he goes to school, Kamoshida has his little rude words for Yuji, and then kind of like semi acts nice towards the Joker. Uh,
Yeah,
it's kind of like you're
but he doesn't consciously know of the palace from what I got, right?
you would be correct.
Because that's because he didn't bring it up. Well, they explained it as in like it's his dark side or his
Yeah,
like
it's
pretty
it's
much his
it's your
dark side.
like your true self is.
Yeah, your true desires and stuff.
Yeah, for the because as I said, it's a shadow. That's what those everything in that world are basically like shadows besides the people that have the awareness. Um, because they can actually awaken within that world, whereas the others don't truly awaken.
Right.
Yeah, but obviously there's rumors going around about Joker at school. How they're like, oh, he seems like a quiet type, but don't get on his bad side because we've heard all these things, which we get a
Right.
little bit at towards the end with him and Ryuji talking about it. Um,
Yeah.
Again, not too much into it though. Uh, Not too much happens there at the school. I mean, him and Ryuji have the talk about like, wait a minute, is it a dream? Is it not a dream? We don't quite understand yet. So,
That's how I was at first.
so it's
We
like,
do
all right,
learn the gym teacher's that dickhead.
yes,
Jesus.
he is. He's kind of yes, he's quite a bully. We when they go, oh, before I get there, but we go into the Velvet Room with Igor. He says he's bestowed the app to him that allows him to go, and he calls it the rehabilitation. Uh, Basically, it just coincides with his uh, probation period.
Ooh.
And he's like, yeah, we'll take care of that. But yes, Kamoshida is an asshole. Like when Joker's trying to, serve the ball, not serve the set the ball back after getting serves from Kamoshida, he's just hitting him harder and harder back and over. And he's like,
Yeah.
then he hits him in the face.
I'd
That's when
be
that's when Joker's like, bitch, gave him the look. He's like, you do this again, I'm gonna fucking whoop your ass. And he was like, all right, we're moving on. It's like, bring the next one out there. Which
right.
one thing I do like, uh, they give little snippets of all the actual characters that are important. They'll just show them like one girl they showed her with the flowers and stuff. Like she's actually important. Like there's a whole bunch of other characters that they just show small glimpses of. If you know the source material, you're like, oh, awesome. They're getting little snippets, but you would not know that. They're just
Right. I kind of picked up on the flower girl just because she looked different, and it's the first time I've seen her. I'm like, she seems like she'll come back as a kid. Like,
there were a few others like Makoto was in there, uh, but you're not gonna know who any of those are. And we see Ryuji with this track team, learns a little bit how basically the track team's disbanded. Um, Ryuji's kind of behind that with him and Kamoshida's beef. As you learn, Kamoshida basically broke his leg. Uh, and he's like, I'll break your other leg too, bitch. It's like, whoa, calm
How's this?
down.
How's this guy have a? How's this teacher have a job?
Because he's, like they said, he acts nice around all the other people and he has national championships for volleyball.
True, but I mean, like, I feel like if, like, 20 students were like, "Yeah, he punched me in the dick," they would do something.
Hey, if you want to win victories, you're gonna get beat up by your
You gotta.
coach. Okay, but yeah, and Kamoshida kind of was. They think he's behind the rumors about the Joker already being spread out throughout the school, um, and that you learn the other world's called the metaverse. The app sends them
Yeah.
to the metaverse world. Uh,
Ooh,
but we meet Morgana. All right, Morgana's great.
he's pretty cool, I'll say.
Uh, just a badass cat with a fucking persona. Not quite a cat, but is a cat, but not.
Looks like a cat.
Talks like a cat, looks like a cat. Morgana
I'd
says
call it a
hi.
cat.
It's a cat, but uh, you'll see how much of a cat soon. Anyway, so we see, yeah, Morgana helps them out, and Morgana's like the one that explains to him, like, hey, these are the shadows. Those are their dark desires that you're seeing, and then he explains how the personas are their true heart desires coming to life, basically. Uh,
Right. Like the rebellious soul.
yes, they're completely different from a shadow. Um, mostly because they come from the good side of the heart. It's like shadows are kind of like, I don't know. I don't. Maybe they'll explain it later. Sorry, avoiding too much stuff. But yeah, we get to see Ryuji awaken. Skull
Everyone
Kid,
awakened.
or
They're
Captain Kid's his thing, but he goes by Skull. Uh, which you can tell by the mask on his face that he wears. Looks like a skull. Uh,
everyone pulled out their persona.
yes, and even Morgana pulled out his Zoro, which Zoro just fits him. All right, you can just look at him like
He
Zoro's
does
not
look
like
like
too much of a surprise. Like the others, you're not quite sure what you're gonna get, and then Morgana's like, yeah, I can see it. Makes sense. Uh, then we got the after credit scene with Najima and Akechi. It's just a little conversation.
yeah. Well, we also saw the brief thing why he was um on
Yes, that's
probation.
that's what I was gonna talk about. Yes, I said I was gonna move that later, and then I didn't come back to
Oh,
it. Thank you, man.
well,
Thank you.
I got
I would
you.
have forgot. Yes.
Oh, it wasn't too much. We know he just interrupted in some way. It looks like he, I don't know, maybe punched him, threw him to the ground. He made him bloody, and the cop showed up, and he got in trouble.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they'll go because any gamer would know what happened as opposed to someone who doesn't. I don't know if they'll. I'm sure they'll go into it a little bit more later with some more of the characters, especially when you learn who those people were there and everything. So uh, I'll hold off going too much into it. Like it's hard not to spoil anything, but I don't want to spoil anything because I want it to be a journey for everyone else.
Right.
Anything else
Right.
you want to point out or mention that I
No,
didn't
it's just
cover?
the after credit scene that came up, but that's it.
Yeah, that is basically the episode. You want to jump in scores?
Sure. You want me to go?
Yeah, I'll let you go first. Just
Okay. I'll say, hmm, I think a 7.5 to like 8 range. It did answer questions I had from the first episode, which I enjoyed. Like, I kind of understand personas. Like, at least the gist of it. Oops. I kind of understand like the metaverse. Um, there was something else. I can't remember. I think there was something else that I kind of understand. I just can't remember. but like it helped explain things. And it's like, okay, we're gonna establish like the base work, and then he's gonna keep telling his story. I feel like they just kind of use the gym teacher. We're just gonna introduce how this stuff works. We're gonna get him out of the way real quick, and then we're gonna go to the rest of it. So I'd say it's interesting.
All right, so I want to give it an 8. Obviously, me knowing more about it, seeing the snippets of all the other characters, uh, knowing between An and Shiho, which uh, I know what's going on there. Especially fuck Kamoshida. I always stand by that. Especially when he's punching Shiho in the fucking closet or whatever,
He's such an
and
asshole.
he's like a creep. It's like creeping on throughout the episode. He keeps like thinking ooh with her, and it's like, dude, you're a creep. No, no, okay, but yeah, exactly. It does bring in more of the answers for everyone else. I'm glad you can pick up on some of it and enjoy it. That's all I need it to do is let other people in. Uh, but yeah, it's just great seeing all the characters and just they're actually doing better, I think, this time around than they had with the other series. So I was glad to see them improving every time. And I think that does
Hey.
it for the review.
Now give us the spiel.
As always, if you want to awaken your own persona, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time we upload. Comment down below, let us know what you thought of the episode, what you did, didn't like. Maybe there was something we missed you want to point out, something like that. Again, if you've played the game, no spoilers for the anime viewers only. We stream over at twitch.tv. Our links are in the description below. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.